From Zero to Wealth, a step-by-step 5-year plan. Imagine this. You start with nothing. No savings, no connections, just a dream of being financially free, living on your own terms, and building wealth from scratch. 5 years might not seem like a long time, but with the right plan, focus, and discipline, it's enough to completely transform your financial life. Today, I'll walk you through a powerful 5-year plan, a blueprint that takes you from zero to wealth. This isn't theory. It's a practical, proven roadmap followed by people who turned ordinary beginnings into extraordinary success. So, take notes, stay locked in, because what you'll learn today can change the entire direction of your financial future. Year 1. Build your foundation. The year of awareness and survival. If you're starting from zero, your first goal is not to get rich fast, but to stabilize your life. Before wealth can grow, you need solid ground to stand on. Year 1 is about awareness, understanding your relationship with money, and getting control over your financial chaos. You start by tracking every shilling or dollar that leaves your hand. This isn't just budgeting. It's financial truth-telling. You must face your numbers, even if they scare you. Then, build your emergency fund. Aim for at least 3 months' worth of your basic expenses. This fund is your armor. It prevents you from falling back into debt every time life throws a punch. If you can't save much, start small. Maybe $5 or $10 a week. The key is consistency. Next, kill bad debt. Credit card debt, payday loans, or anything with high interest. These are wealth killers. Even if you can only pay a little extra each month, do it. Imagine your debt as an anchor tied to your leg. You can't sprint toward wealth while dragging it. At this stage, focus on increasing your income. If you're employed, learn how to make yourself more valuable. Take free online courses. Offer to do extra work that teaches you new skills. If you're unemployed or underemployed, start a side hustle. Sell your skill, even if it's small. Don't despise humble beginnings. Every empire started with a single brick. By the end of year 1, you should have financial clarity, a growing emergency fund, a debt reduction plan, and a mindset that's shifting from survival to growth. Year 2. Build multiple streams, the year of skill and side hustles. Once you've stabilized, year 2 is about building momentum. The key here is income expansion. One income stream will never make you wealthy. You need to create multiple sources of money flowing into your life. Start by sharpening high-income skills, skills that pay you far above the average wage. Think copywriting, digital marketing, programming, sales, graphic design, or even trades like plumbing or carpentry if you love hands-on work. These skills are the golden geese of the modern world. You can learn most of them online for free or very cheap. Then, build your side hustle around those skills. Maybe you start freelancing, selling products online, or offering services in your local area. The goal is not to quit your job immediately, but to grow an extra source of income that could later scale. Also, start thinking like an entrepreneur, not just a worker. Instead of saying, "How can I earn more per hour?" ask, "How can I earn while I sleep?" The earlier you build this mindset, the faster you'll grow wealth. In year 2, start learning the language of money, investing, compounding, and assets. Read financial books, watch videos, and study people who've built wealth. You'll notice they all think long-term. If you've been consistent since year 1, by now you should have cleared most of your bad debts, built a strong habit of saving, and started seeing extra income from side hustles. Congratulations, you're officially out of survival mode. You're now in the growth phase. Year 3. Build assets, the year of investing and compounding. By the third year, your goal shifts from working for money to making money work for you. This is where wealth creation begins. You should now have a steady income, savings discipline, and a small but reliable emergency fund. The next step is to start investing, but not blindly. Invest with education. First, understand this. There are only 3 real wealth builders: businesses, investments, and real estate. If you have a business or side hustle, that's already one asset. Now, you want to make your money grow through smart investing. Start simple. Index funds or ETFs, if available in your country. They're safe, diversified, and outperform most active investors long-term. If you're in a place where that's not accessible, start with savings cooperatives, SICOs, government bonds, or money market funds. The point isn't how much you start with. It's to start early and let compound interest work its magic. Every small investment today becomes a tree of wealth tomorrow. In this year, you also begin learning about real estate, not necessarily buying a mansion, but understanding how land, rental units, or even small plots can build long-term wealth. Many millionaires' first big move was real estate, not because it's flashy, but because it appreciates while giving steady cash flow. By the end of year 3, your financial world should look completely different from where you started. You're no longer just saving, you're building assets that earn while you sleep. Year 4. Scale and systemize. The year of expansion and leverage. By year 4, you're entering the zone where the wealthy operate. You're no longer hustling for every dollar. You're scaling what already works. If your business or side hustle is doing well, this is the time to systemize it. Hire help. Automate processes. Expand your reach online. Your goal is to make your income less dependent on your time. Next, diversify your investments. Don't put all your money into one vehicle. Have a healthy mix. Some in stocks or funds, some in real estate, some in a business venture. At this point, every investment decision should come from strategy, not emotion. This is also the year to protect your wealth. That means getting insurance, understanding taxes, and keeping proper records. Many people make money, but lose it because they fail to protect it. You can't reach the top if your bucket keeps leaking. And most importantly, start mentoring others. Teaching sharpens your own understanding and keeps you grounded. Wealth isn't just about accumulation, it's about multiplication, and that includes multiplying wisdom. By now, your network should also be expanding. You're meeting like-minded people, investors, entrepreneurs, and mentors who challenge you to think bigger. The saying is true, your network really is your net worth. At the end of year 4, you should see serious growth. Your income is stable, your investments are multiplying, and your financial confidence is unshakable. You're no longer chasing money. Money is beginning to chase you. Year 5. Freedom and Legacy. The year of financial independence. This is where everything you've built starts to shine. By year 5, your life should no longer revolve around financial stress, but around financial freedom and purpose. Freedom doesn't mean quitting your job and lying on a beach. It means having options, the ability to choose work you love, support causes you believe in, and live without fear of running out of money. At this stage, you'll refine your investments. Some will outperform, others won't. That's fine. The key is consistency. Your goal now is to create passive income that covers your living expenses. Income from rentals, dividends, business profits, or royalties. Once your passive income exceeds your expenses, you've achieved financial independence. But there's a final step: legacy. True wealth isn't just what you earn, it's what you leave behind. Start thinking long-term. Build systems your children or community can benefit from. Mentor others who are still at zero. Donate, teach, or start a foundation if you can. This is how the cycle continues. When those who have made it turn around and light the path for those still finding their way. The mindset behind the plan. Now, let's be honest. None of this happens without the right mindset. The difference between the rich and the poor isn't luck, it's habits and consistency. To go from zero to wealth, you need 3 mental transformations. First, the long-term mindset. Stop chasing quick money. Build things that last. Compound growth may look slow, but it explodes over time. Second, the ownership mindset. Don't just consume, create. Don't just work for money, own assets that pay you. And third, the growth mindset. Every setback is a lesson. Every failure is data. Keep adjusting, learning, and moving. 5 years is long enough to change everything if you don't quit halfway. Finally, your future self is watching. Picture your future self, 5 years from now, standing in front of you. They're proud, they're free, they're wealthy, not just in money, but in peace. They're living the life you once dreamed of, and they're thanking you for starting today. Because 5 years from now will come whether you prepare for it or not. The question is, will you be richer or regretful? You don't need to be perfect. You just need to begin. Small steps, repeated daily, create massive change. Start tracking your money. Start learning a skill. Start saving something. Start investing early. Start today. Because 5 years from now, you'll either be saying, "I'm glad I started," or "I wish I had." You have everything it takes to go from zero to wealth. The plan is in your hands. The next move is yours.